We have two great apartment living options in Brownsville for UTB and TSC students. Borders Apartments at 375 Media Luna Road is conveniently located on Highway 7783 and a quarter-mile south of Sunrise Mall. Our second option, Los Cedros Apartments, offers countless comforts and is located at 1025 Wild Rose Lane. For an exclusive discount on your first month's rent, call the Borders Apartments at 956-546-1605 or Los Cedros Apartments at 956-542-1941. Both offers expire October 31st.
At T-Mobile, get 4 lines of unlimited talk, text, and data on its network for just $100 a month. Now with 10 gigabytes of 4G LTE data until 2016. That's up to 2.5 gigabytes per line. Switch today.
Tax and fees additional. See store for offer details.
Finance your vehicle and receive 1% cash back with Valley Federal Credit Union's holiday promotions. Certain restrictions may apply. For more details, call 956-546-3108 in Brownsville, 956-425-5668 in Harlingen, or visit www.vfcu.net.
Welcome to the Collegian News Webcast. I'm Asha Castillo.
And I'm Desiree Ramos, and here are this week's stories.
The Brownsville City Commission held a public hearing last Thursday on the proposed relocation of Lincoln Park. Kayla Contreras was there.
More than 200 Brownsville residents concerned about where the Brownsville City Commission will relocate Lincoln Park spoke out during a public hearing Thursday night. The Commission conducted the hearing to receive comments on a proposed ordinance that would convey the land under Lincoln Park to the University of Texas system for $6.5 million. The park would be relocated to a 50-acre site about a mile east from its current location on University Boulevard.
Since TSC owned most of the land and buildings that made up the partnership campus, UT needed to look at several alternatives in the Brownsville area for a new campus. One that could accommodate the expected growth in student enrollment to 20,000 students in about 15 years.
Most of the 50 people who spoke during the public comment period were against the proposed site for the park.
This is the second time or third time that they're going to move us again. And as the old saying goes, if it ain't broken, don't fix it.
While there were many against the relocation of Lincoln Park, there were some residents who spoke in favor.
We need the space to grow this university. We need more opportunities for the students like me to pursue and get a higher degree and pursue our dreams. And I'm in favor for the expansion of the university.
The Brownsville Public Utilities Board gave a presentation on how the entity would control the odor from the South Wastewater Treatment Plant to Lincoln Park's proposed location across the street.
We would be building a bio tower, can you go back one? Like the one on the picture, at the South Wastewater Treatment Plant, as well as some of the locations throughout the city.
At 6 p.m. Tuesday, the City Commission will consider conveying the Lincoln Park land to the University of Texas system. For the Collegian News, I'm Kayla Contreras.
A Holocaust survivor took back tears as he told the story of the atrocities he witnessed. Monica Udino was there.
Leon Horn delivered an emotional testimony of what happened to him and his family during World War II at the Traces to Remember ceremony last Tuesday.
And I am a survivor, and my duty is to bear witness. In 1940, the Germans ordered all the Jews to leave Krakow with their possessions. My family and I returned to Rzeszów, our native town, until 1941, where a ghetto was established. One day, my older brother was stopped on the street of the ghetto, interrogated and shot by the Germans. People were sent to concentration camps in the East. At the time, I was drafted to work for the Ostbahn Railroad Company and were given working papers that my family and I were exempt from being deported. 6 weeks later, we were sent to the Szebnie concentration camp. My father and I were put on the work detail digging ditches and other chores. Upon returning at dusk to the camp from work, I learned to my horror and dismay that during our absence, the people who remained at the camp were transported in trucks to some nearby large field where they were told to disrobe. Several thousand men and women and children were lined up and told to dig ditches. My mother was among them, ordered to line up facing the freshly dug ditches. They were all machine gunned down, falling into the graves. To me, my mother was the most precious thing in the whole wide world. She was always there to support us, morally and in every sense. That evening, my father and the people in the barracks said Kaddish, which is the prayer for the dead. I remember that I cried out to them, "Even now you pray? Where is God now?" My heart and soul cried out for this injustice.
Horn unveiled a plaque containing his handprints and those of his sons and grandson. The plaque is in the shape of the Star of David to serve as evidence that the Nazis could not extinguish the Jewish people. The ceremony and the plaque are part of the project Traces to Remember, a traveling exhibit created by the Global Embassy of Activists for Peace. Brownsville is the first city in the United States to host the exhibit. It will be on display for a month at the Texas Almas College Art Center. For the Collegian News, I'm Monica Gudiño.
Here's Michelle Garcia with this week's $10 or less.
Located at 2955 International Boulevard, CP Cuts Beauty Salon offers quality haircuts for only $5. Opened in January 2007, this salon keeps prices low and it's environment friendly. Other services include $5 eyebrow or mustache waxing, perms ranging from $30 to $50, and hair dyeing ranging from $25 to $40. No appointment is necessary. CP Cuts is opened from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday, and 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Sunday. So, stop by, and if you'd like, get a haircut from the owner herself. For the Collegian News, this is Michelle Garcia.
Here's Alberto Garcia with this week's 15 seconds.
This week, students have 15 seconds to tell us about their favorite type of social media. This is what they had to say.
Well, my favorite social app is Instagram because I get to see the stuff I like. I follow fitness programs, such recipes, and well, mainly the stuff I like, but that's my favorite app.
Well, I like Twitter because it's short to the point and it's very funny. It expresses ideas and GIFs very fast in comparison to Facebook that you have to read paragraph after paragraph just to understand one point. And Twitter has very humorous people on it and pages that you can follow. And it's quite anonymous, these things. So if you want to make your own page, it's easier in comparison to Facebook. Facebook is more people-oriented rather than subject-oriented.
Es Instagram. Una de las razones es porque mucha gente publica fotos, fotografías y me gusta el arte. So es más arte que todo el mundo.
My favorite would have to be Facebook because of my out-of-state family.
For the Collegian News, I'm Alberto Garcia.
Here is Jesus Sanchez with this week's Ocelot Sports Roundup.
The Ocelots, being the number one seed in the Red River Athletic Conference, will have a rest week and will return to action November 14 for the Red River Athletic Conference tournament, to be hosted by UTB. The Ocelots took on the University of St. Thomas Houston Celts on Friday and the Huston Tillotson University Rams Saturday in their senior night. at home. Visit utbcollegian.com for results. On Sunday, the UTB men's and women's golf teams began hosting 8 schools at the Ocelot Invitational Tournament at South Padre Island Golf Club in Laguna Vista. The UT Brownsville men's and women's cross-country teams will compete in the Red River Athletic Conference meet at 9 a.m. Thursday in the northeast Texas city of New Summerfield. All men and women in both cross-country teams will participate in the race. The UTB women's soccer team swept the Huston-Tillotson University Rams 4-0 Thursday at the Brownsville Sports Park. The women played against the University of St. Thomas Houston Celts Saturday in their Parents' Day game. Visit utbcollegian.com for results. The UT Brownsville men's soccer team will rest for a couple of days in preparation for the Red River Athletic Conference tournament. The Ocelots hold the number 1 spot in the Red River Athletic Conference, which automatically qualifies them for the tournament semifinals to be held November 14th in Houston. The men defeated the Huston-Tillotson University Rams 4-0 Thursday at the Brownsville Sports Park. The team faced off against the University of St. Thomas Houston Celts Saturday for its senior night game. Visit utbcollegian.com for results. For the Collegian News, I'm Jesus Sanchez.
A haunted house, a pumpkin carving contest, and Fear Factor games were among the attractions that drew hundreds of UT Brownsville students to Casa Bella for the Halloween Havoc celebration. Michelle Garcia has a spooky scoop.
UT Brownsville hosts its 2014 Halloween Havoc outside Casa Bella.
Sponsored by UT Brownsville's Office of Student Engagement, last Wednesday night was filled with scary costumes, Fear Factor contest, movies, a dance competition, and food. One of the activities sponsored by the Campus Activities Board was the Fear Factor competition, where students dug for worms in a cream pie without using their hands. Students and family members also had the opportunity to enjoy scary movies in the clubhouse.
Really great. I've seen a lot of organizations out here together, and it makes me really happy to see everybody working together and coming together on a special day, and it's been really, really fun.
Also joining the fun was the Brownsville Early College High School's Avid Club sponsoring a cakewalk. For those who got hungry, there were several options, including hamburgers, sausage tacos, pizza, tostadas, and candy apples. Participating in the dance competition were UTB's cheer squad, who won first place, and the Beta Rho Omicron fraternity, who got second place.
For the Collegian News, this is Michelle Garcia.
Thank you for joining us this week. I'm Oscar Castillo.
And I'm Desiree Ramos. Have a wonderful week.